Spaghetti lasagna. Hello and welcome to Learning to Cook with Kichel. Today we'll be following one of my sister's made up recipe. Today I'm going to follow her recipe just like you guys, trying to recreate and not destroy her amazing recipe. So all we're going to do is place 80 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, 500 grams of milk, half a teaspoon of salt and a pinch of pepper. Next we're going to boil the water for the pasta. So you just want to fill the pot to about half full, place it on the stove top, turn the knob to high heat, and then wait for it to boil. When it comes to the boil like this, we're going to add 500 grams of pasta to the boiling water. You will need to keep your eyes on the pasta and give it a few stirs. It takes around 9 to 12 minutes. To check the pasta, I take out one piece and bite it in half. It shouldn't be white on the inside. That means it is not cooked and needs more time. We'll be moving on to browning the onions. Firstly, you need to heat the pan at half heat and allow to heat up for 5 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 diced onions. You're going to stir the onions around in the pan. This is what it looks like once it's reached translucency. And when it gets to this stage, it's time to add the 500 grams of mince and 2 tablespoons of garlic. So now it's time to add the garlic and the mince to the onion. Now the mince is all browned, we'll be adding 1 tin of tomatoes, quarter cup of water, half a cup of tomato sauce, three tablespoons of tomato paste, and half a teaspoon of salt. Stir it around until it's all heated up. Okay, it's now time to add our secret ingredient to the mix. Shh, don't let this one slip to anyone. Cream cheese. We're just going to add 250 grams to the bolognese and stir it around and mix it all together. This may take a little stirring to get it to melt into the bolognese. We're just going to pop the oven on now. It's a fan-forced oven and we will be setting it to 180 degrees. We will be using the oven to not cook the spaghetti lasagna, just to brown it up a little. I'm going to mix it through the bolognese sauce, making sure that all the pasta gets covered with the sauce. So just mixing it through. We're now going to scoop the bolognese from the pan into the lasagna dish. You want to spread it out and make sure that it's nice and flat. Now we're going to pour the white sauce over the top of the bolognese, making sure to cover the top of the bolognese completely. Use a spatula to help move the white sauce around to cover the bolognese. Next we're going to sprinkle grated tasty cheese over the top of the white sauce. We're nearly to the end of this dish. All that's left to do now is to take it over to the oven and pop it in. I'll be placing it on the top rack. And then next we need to set the timer. You will need to keep your eye on the dish, making sure not to over brown the top. We're going for a light browning, mostly just to melt the cheese. And there you have it, spaghetti lasagna.